Hello, I'm John Tanner. I'm editor-in-chief for Telecom Asia. We're broadcasting from Jakarta today, and my guest is Mei Zhonghua. He's the president-director of PT ZTE Indonesia. Thank you very much for joining us today. Now, there's been a lot of hype in Indonesia about mobile ICT or MICT. What are the main trends or market needs driving all that excitement?
For the MICT, ZTE bring out this concept. We say M is for mobile, and M also for man-to-man and man-to-machine and machine-to-machine. Because I think the need is come from man itself. Man have the need of request for information. So which is that we need more information. So we need the portal, like the web portal. And the man also have the request of doing communication with other people. So which means is the social network, which means man have communication to another man. It's meant that is the social network. And also men have a need to buy something. So which is e-commerce. And then also in order to make life better, also we need machine to talk with machine to make people's life easier. So that is machine to machine. I think this is the trend and the need come itself from man. So which is the portal, which is the e-commerce, which is the social network, and also machine to machine.
What are the specific aspects of MICT that ZTE is focused on in regards to Indonesia, and what's your strategy for bringing that to the market?
Actually, now the need, basically ZTE is focused on several aspects. The first aspect is that we are building the broadband infrastructure, which including the fixed line broadband, which is fiber FTTX, and also the mobile broadband, which is now LTE. So this is the first one. Is also the ZTE already in that area for a long time. It's building the broadband infrastructure. The second one also, ZTE, we are also trying to build some enter a new era, like for example, where we want to build a smart city. We want to also focus on the e-education and also the signaling system for the runway. As basically, this is four main sectors that is focusing in Indonesian market. So for ZTE, our philosophy is that we want first maybe for the first one, because we're already in the area for a long time. For the for education, for smart city, and for transportation, we would like to our step is that first we want to set up a showcase, and then through the showcase we would like to copy the successful story to other cities, other projects like this.
There's a lot of interest in smart cities at the moment, but there's a lot of different approaches and concepts as to what a smart city actually is. What is ZTE's concept or vision of a smart city?
For us, we would like to focus on 4 I. The first I is about information, because smart cities should provide enough information sharing. Any people can obtain the useful information very easily. Like for example, I would like to take a bus out, so I can use the application, use my mobile. I can search the the information for the train or the bus very easily. The second is about intelligence, which means anywhere I can get information anywhere, anytime. Third one we say is about innovation, because for project for smart city also need a lot of participants. So we will have a kind of a joint construction from the business mode. So we need also innovation. The last one is I with city, which means that we need all the users, the end users need to proactively participate and also construct or put their own information, share their own information. So which means we need a kind of synergy between the people and the city.
So what are the key underlying technologies to enable smart cities?
There are 3 key technology. The first one is IoT, it's the Internet of Things. The second one is about the cloud computing. Third one is about big data, because for a smart city we need to have a kind of a big data center which is collecting all the data, and also we need install a lot of sensors, which is also the requirement of the IoT. The sensors are collecting the information. Also, we need cloud computing, to storage and also computing to put centralize the information and also need to distribute the information.
There are usually a lot of different players involved in a given smart city project. For example, different municipal departments, utilities, devices, partners, and so on. So how can all of that be unified under a workable architecture that everyone can use?
Basically, as I mentioned just now, we need a big data center, but that is only the hardware. So for in order to realize that, we need also a kind of platform. So the ZTE, we have developed a platform, we call it UOC. UOC, which means the Urban Operation Center, is a platform which is developed by ZTE. That the software is running on the big data platform. So to collecting the information and also to distributing the information to realize the smart city.
Well, obviously plenty to cover there, but we don't have nearly enough time. So unfortunately, we have to leave it there. But Mei Zhonghua of ZTE Indonesia, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, John. Thank you.